out in the sun. I put it out to freeze. Brought it inside. See how bent it is? That's from cooking it in the oven on the rack.
What we find is that sometimes it's way into June before you see any activity. You just have that almost like a stump in your garden. So important to plant something in front so you're not looking at the stump. And that is probably your best bet. The flower will look equivalent, not quite as wide. There's a series called Disco Bell, which might be your best bet. Lots of winter protection for you. Disco Bell? Disco Bell. I'll talk about Disco.
Well.
There you go.
Okay, that's great. Thank you ever so much for taking my call. Thank you.
Good luck.
Bye-bye. Have a great day.
You too.
And you're listening to the Ontario Today phone in. Mary Reid is our guest, and our number is 1-888-817-8995. And we go to Reg in Gananoque. Hi.
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. What's your question for Mary?
Is it possible to split a tomato?
With some difficulty.
Came off.
Yeah, you are actually better off to take.
Okay, this is the cold process.
Off the new growth.
It's cranberry. I mean, it's cold process, oven process.
You're not nipping it off when the mix still has much better success.
So this is supposed to be ready right now because it's been hot processed or oven processed.
What I would do is I would start, you could do a soilless mix, might be a bad idea, or even sand. And then what you do is, because the sand is going to dry out perhaps a little more quickly than a soil or
see how it
mix, you might have
it did do a little bit of moving
probably twice a day.
in there.
It's ready to transplant. If you take a little tug on it, I'm going to say anywhere around 3 to 4 weeks after you start off these cuttings, and you'll notice that it doesn't give easily. That's your indication that roots have been formed and enough to anchor it. Then you can transplant it into perhaps some smaller pots, and then ultimately into bigger pots, and then into your garden.
Yeah, well, the one I have now is just overpowering. It gets up 8 feet high and then just collapses over.
Oh, that's so discouraging.
This is pretty nice, isn't it?
But yeah, I would recommend that for you. And you can even use a little bit of rooting hormone to help it along when you pop
These are all too big.
into the sand.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thanks, Rich.
I need them to be, when I pack 4 up together, they weigh a pound. If they weigh more than that, I have to pay extra shipping.
It is possible if you really protect it. You have to have a protected area. I have about 3 people's neighbors around this area, around Echo Bay and Deborah, that have them and have them survive, and some of them are 4 feet high.
That's great news.
Yeah, it is possible, but I don't, like that's in Echo Bay, which is surrounded by trees, that garden too, in particular. The other ones I don't know all that well. But I have a question too, I just thought of. I have a kiwi, hardy kiwi. Do you know anything about hardy kiwi?
And what would you like to know about it, Brenda?
Well, I kind of let it get out of control, and it's about 6 years old. It only flowered 3 years ago, but now it's really gone crazy ever since I started fertilizing it and putting compost around it. Can I prune it back like the others, like a quarter? Is that possible?
Sure you can, absolutely. I would also try to thin it out a bit, not only prune it back, but I would thin it out, just to allow the sun and air circulation to get in there.
Yeah.
But you won't hurt it by doing that. As this name suggests, hardy kiwi, I mean, they really are quite tough. And if it's growing where you don't want it and you don't have much of a choice, go for it. You won't hurt it.
Okay. I have it on wires. Actually, I have 4 of them, and they're in a row on wires. And they
There we go.
grew 2 years ago, which was wonderful.
That's exciting.
So this is hot process or cold process. So this should be ready to use. Let's just check it out and see if this works.
Well, you're absolutely right.
I like checking them out in the bathroom, seeing how they soap up. Smell good too. Cranberry. And my hands feel nice afterwards. So I guess that worked well. Okay, bye.